Hello, today we are looking through how ERPLY can help government with the point of sale and also how to get all the sales information into their ERP system. The case we are talking is where you would like to get comprehensive, very flexible, very easy to use point of sale system, or even also the back office system, making all kind of sales inventory. Then ERPLY will solve all these problems, and this schema shows how we do this. On the center of ERPLY is API. This is the application programming interface. Everything is transferred with the API layer, meaning that if you create a sales in point of sale, it is sending it to API, which is also storing it to the back office. The same way, ERPLY Books is getting all the sales information from the ERPLY back office via API, and this way it can then transfer information to the ERP system. Why we do this in ERPLY Books? Because in ERPLY Books we have all the chart of accounts and different trial balance options that you need, because it is the full accounting system, the same way as point of sale is fully featured point of sale system, back office is fully featured sales system, customer relations management system, and so on. You can also see that with the API you can connect your own third-party applications, whatever you would need, different integrations. For example, you would like to connect some kind of ID cards to identify customers. You would like to maybe connect transportation softwares with ERPLY. On the top left you can see that we have actual reports. This is part of ERPLY family. This is a reporting tool which gives us option to very easily create very beautiful reports. This also means that when we take everything together, ERPLY Books, point of sale, actual reports, API, then what we have a system where you can do accounting for a small company, point of sale for multiple locations. You have inventory management, customer relationship management system. Inside ERPLY back office there is also option to manage employees, the same way you can manage payroll in ERPLY Books. And with actual reports you can print out very beautiful reports, meaning that print anything to Excel, to PDF, and so on. So everything that you would imagine for the sales system, it is here. But let's go into more details. Let's see how everything looks like. The view for the salesperson is very easy. You can see this is the ERPLY point of sale that I've opened. You can do all kinds of sales here. You can use it with your laptop. As you can see, I'm using my MacBook at the moment, and I can use it also with iPad. It also can be used with a mobile, because if I just change it, you can see that this is like a mobile view. I can still make the sales. It's not so easy, but you can still do it. Let's take it back as it was. If I want to make a quick sales, someone came in and bought Coca-Cola, done. And now let's pay. Now you can say that how the customer paid, by credit card or by cash, or you want to split it. You can also do this. Let's say it's 100% cash, and that's it. If you want to print the receipt, okay. If you don't want, you can send it by email also. At the moment I clicked yes, so it will print it out, but we don't want it at the moment, so I will cancel it. Now, also here you can see that besides the quick functions, quick serve products, which are defined by myself, I can also find products with the barcode scanner. I can also find different customers here, so that it doesn't have to be point of sale customer. I can just find products manually also by just clicking here. It will find me all of the products that I have, and I can search for them. Also, when you're using point of sale, you don't have to go to back office to do some kind of functions. For example, here you can see that you can take recent sales. If a customer who who owes you money, you can open this and add a payment to this. You can close the day here, as you can see. When you take $10 from the drawer and buy pizza to everyone in the store, then you can use cash in and out because you just took cash out for $10. So all of the sales options are here, anything that you can imagine. Even here you can see that you can save it as an order, not an actual invoice, if that's necessary. And also you can make a return also if that's necessary. Now let's make another sales for Coca-Cola, and let's pay this by card. And this is now at the moment, of course, not connected, integrated with the actual credit card terminal, because first it's a demo, and second, probably in your case we would have to do some development. So I will just type manually into the card terminal the amount at the moment. But it can be connected automatically, meaning that it needs the integration, but it can be. Now let's save it and click OK, and I don't need that because it's a demo. I don't need to print it out. Okay, so all the quick sales can be done here. Now, as you can see from the schema, then from point of sale the information is going to API, which is then actually sending it to back office. Now in the back office, when I take sales, invoices, then I can see these two invoices I just created today. Today is 12th of October. Both of them are here, as you can see. When I open it, it is showing me that I sold Coca-Cola. When I take the money button, you can see I paid by card, and so on. Here in the back office, this is the back office. You can do, as I said, all kind of different inventory, customer relationship management systems, all kind of these functions that you would need. And now, when you want to get all of this information to the ERP system, then we have to go to ERPLY Books. This is ERPLY Books now, and ERPLY Books has a little delay with the synchronization, meaning that when I go to sales invoices, I cannot see these two invoices. You can see that these are in 3rd of October, not 12th. But I have to synchronize now manually, or it will do it once a day automatically. You don't need it more than once a day. If you need, we can set it for once an hour. If you need, we can set it for once in 10 minutes. We need a little delay just to make sure the cost of goods sold and everything will be correct in the back office. Now, what ERPLY Books does, it connects all these invoices with all these accounts that you need. It has a very comprehensive and flexible system for managing all these dimensions that you need. Usually, government would like to connect every transaction with different budget dimensions. Also, you would like to connect with different location. Every location has a separate dimension codes. And all of these, we call all of them project groups. We have these project groups here. You can add as many project groups as you need, and we can automatically connect all the documents, all the sales invoices, payments, anything that create accounting transactions. We can automatically connect them with different rules. There are like 30 different types of rules that we can set to automate all of this. And I'm quite sure that we can handle all kinds of situations that you can come up to. This means every sales transaction, you saw it was how easy it was to do here in the point of sale side. Every sales transaction is automatically connected with all of these dimensions you need in the ERP system. And now, as you can see in the schema, ERPLY Books will send it to the government ERP system. Of course, this needs a development. But when the development is done, the system works all the time the same way. When I go to the transactions, then you can see that by default, we set the status of all the transactions as not confirmed. Why? Because we want these transactions to be confirmed by different rules. For example, you have a set of rules that every transaction has to be connected with. Dimension 1, as you can see here, dimension 2, dimension 3. You remember I mentioned earlier these project groups. All of these project groups can be seen on the top so that it is easy to see, but easy to filter and so on. And if you're saying that they have to be connected with these dimensions, and if they're not, then they won't be verified. The process is that automatically every night it looks which transactions it can verify. Those it can, it will send to the ERP system. Those it cannot will stay as not confirmed, and you have to do something with them. Those that it will send, we will mark as locked so that no one will ever be able to change anything with them. And you can see that this is now green, meaning that this is already sent to the ERP system. So this is the process how we handle the transactions coming from the point of sale system into the ERPLY Books system. But also, ERPLY Books is just not storing the transactions and sending them. Here you can also use other features that you would like to usually use with the accounting system, including adding purchases if that's necessary, including bank import. Bank import is a functionality where you can upload your bank statement. It's very easy to add new bank statements because we have options to build it on your own, or it's quite easy for us to add new banks over here. You upload it here and it will connect automatically with invoices. For example, customer pays you online, then you would like to connect it over here, and also with different accounts. But when we talk about, for example, the credit card payments, then you would like to reconcile them, and bank import is the place where you can do this. Basically, you upload the bank statement and then select which payments are now reconciled with this actual payment. The last thing I would like to focus on is different reports. As I mentioned, we have these actual reports to build this kind of reports that you need. But both sides, ERPLY Books and back office, also have, besides the ordinary sales reports that you can imagine. For example, of course, in the point of sale, you also have this X report to see how you're doing. Sorry, this is in another language here at the moment, but it shows that we can show your options also in different languages. But the back office system and the ERPLY Book system has, besides default reports, we have report generator. If you can think of the new report that you would need, then you can build it here. I'm quite confident that you can do all kinds of reports here that you need, and then download it into a CSV file or Excel and do whatever you want with this. This is additional for the default reports that we already have, as I said. But since you would like to mostly use the ordinary sales features, then the most common sales reports are of course here. Seeing Z report, cost of goods sold, sales by product, sales by supplier, sales by customer, whatever you can imagine, it's here. Briefly all, I hope it was valuable. Thank you for watching.